Hidden far away from Shillong, in a small village called Narthiang, is one of the most spectacular historic place in the world. Though very few people are aware of it, this place called Narthiang, which was the capital of the Jaintia kings long ago, has the tallest standing monolith stones, and it's not just one or two, but a series of them. And amidst the forest and these trees, here they stand spectacularly. This was a place where the Jaintia kings used for their rituals. And what rituals are we talking here? Unbelievably, they are human sacrifices. There's a temple nearby where after the human sacrifice, the heads are taken there, and which you will see in a while. But these stones here are simply beautiful. The locals give them a name for the standing stone and the ones which you see here, the big slabs. There is a folk tale for this, where they say there was once a person asked a lady for the shelter from rain, which they use, a bamboo shelter, like a raincoat, where she refused, and she says, "You're so big, you could go to the market and take a stone of slab and cover yourself." And that's exactly what he did. And from that story, the marketplace was shifted from a place called Rialthang, if I'm right, to Narthiang, as it stands since then. Walking through here makes me feel I'm in a fantasy world. Can't believe how people actually manage to put the stones straight up. And why is that the world is mostly unaware of such beautiful places? There is a beautiful lake in the background. The vegetation, the topography of the place across Meghalaya keeps changing, and this region is quite rich. More flat slabs here, and the lake out there. Culturally, the place holds a very high respect by the locals. But it is in a deserted look today. Maybe it is better off this way. If there were too many people visiting here, this place might not have maintained its beauty, its serenity, its peace. So this is the marketplace right beside the monoliths. It is all empty and deserted now, but I guess it becomes active once in a while. I don't really find anybody around, no guides around to explain, but from the look of the place, probably they have a market day where people hold stalls. and people from the neighboring villages come and buy stuff. So this market is the way we enter the monolith area, and this is the way out. Not a very great entry, but it is surely a place worth seeing. The Durga temple, the local deity, is about half a kilometer, a little over that, from the monoliths. And taking that walk, I notice how peaceful this whole place is, that I can hear cicadas so loud that I'm sure you can hear them too. And right on the way is the lake that we spotted from the monoliths. It's a very small lake, but any water body, I would say, is beautiful. So we're just going to take a quick peep at it before I head to the temple and see the places that have existed for ages now. So the king or the dynasty that was here was from the 16th century, and this whole monolith was erected to commemorate the victory during the various wars that they waged. So this is a small lake that you see, and a canopy. Probably all these shops would be open when during the peak tourist season. So there, that area is the monolith, and you can notice there are farmlands around, and that's the village, Narthiang. That's where I'm headed. The temple, which is hidden behind the trees. Let's go see. The walk to the temple actually was more than a kilometer, and now I have to climb these stairs. So I wonder why they would have a temple this far when the sacrificial place is out there. However, why did this king build this temple? Because the Kasi king converted to Hinduism and accepted goddess Durga as the deity, and as a result, this temple has been in existence since then. And the temple has a mixture of architecture as observed by historians, because currently it also has a steeple like a church, and there is a central pillar also, and we're going to go in and look at this place, which is a tunnel that ends up in a river. So what happens? Why do they use this tunnel? And how big is it? I'll only get to know once I'm there. Let's go. That's a simple entry for this historic temple, and I'm guessing these stairs are newer in comparison to the temple itself, and not sure if it's even open or functional, because I see grass growing all around. I also see a spectator gallery, and yeah, it is locked, and apparently the tunnel from inside the temple is used to roll down the head that is cut off during the sacrifice, and it directly reaches the river. I know it sounds barbaric, however, a lot of communities across globe have had such practices. And the Britishers, while ruling India, had banned such human sacrifices, and now there are only goats sacrificed. It's a recently renovated temple, is how it looks like. But you see, there are houses around this. So it is in a, it's an own campus, but unfortunately it's not open for me to look inside. All I could do is read further about it. I'll probably find some pictures of people who managed to take a look inside. But it's a spectacular view from here, and right near the temple there is also a school. What better prayer than education, educating these young minds. And thank you, God, for a clear sky today.